Let's get into it. Recruiting update. So we're going to start off with Savion Hyder because I told you guys, and I'm going to bring up his huddle tape here. I told you guys 2 weeks ago. I said 2 weeks ago, even though Savion was on his visit to Ohio State I can't remember where he was. Okay, it doesn't matter though. What matters is Savion Hyder is we lead. I got word over the weekend that Michigan. Okay, actually, no, I'm sorry. 2 weeks ago, I got word that it was either 2 or 3. I'm sorry. It's all mushing together. I got word that we lead. We lead, even though he was taking those official visits. Michigan still leads, even though there was that 4-week dead period. None of the teams were able to make that progress. This is Savion Hyder on the huddle tape, number 1 running back in the nation. Here's what I heard over the weekend, guys. Michigan's willing to do what it needs to do. Michigan's willing to do what it needs to do to land Savion. Savion Hyder is the number 1 prospect on their board. Michigan is willing to do what it needs to do to land Savion Hyder. This player right here, this is their Bryce Underwood of this class. This is that number 1 player. This is their Yaxel Lendenborg. This is their Bryce Underwood right now. This is who they are going after. They believe this kid is the cornerstone. They believe he is a serious playmaker. They believe, I mean, you can just see he's a big time player, man. I mean, this kid has first round running back potential. He is the best running back in the nation for a reason. He's all around.
How fast is he?
I don't know his 100-meter. I'm sure someone maybe in the chat does, but I do not know his 100-meter time. But he's a very good player, and I'm excited. So let's be on the lookout. Let's see. So Savion Hyder is going to be visiting guys this weekend. This weekend, Savion Hyder is coming to Michigan, and I'm going to tell you what I think. I don't know what I'm about to say. But I do know what I know, and I know what I think is going to. I think Michigan's going to make a major play. Like I think Michigan's about to. Now they're not going to get his. I don't think they're going to get his commitment this weekend because he has said he wants to finish all of his official visits and he'll make a decision in July. But I think Michigan's going to roll out the blue carpet and they're going to knock it out of the park. And I think, here's what we do know. And we'll talk about this more next topic. But the House bill. Here's what we know. Michigan, as of this weekend, since the House bill has been passed, is talking numbers. Michigan, since the House bill has passed, this is why you are seeing back-to-back days of them landing these kids, stealing them from Notre Dame. We obviously know about the flip attempt today, which we'll get into. But before we get into that, we'll talk about our next guy. Unless, Johnny, you got anything on Savion before we get to the next player?
No. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. We're watching it. He looked like a monster. I'm just trying to see how fast he is. That's what I'm trying to see exactly what that top end speed is like.
Yeah, I don't know yet, but he's got it all. Let's shout out here to AD. AD saying keeping McGee is a good thing, no doubt. McGee. So one of the things, actually, we'll get into it. I'll get into the House bill update. Keeping McGee, why that matters and why that's critical. Keegan goes, they'll get Ojo. Update on Ojo. He's actually the next one I want to talk about. He visited Michigan this past weekend. He did cancel his official visit to Oklahoma, but I just want to let you guys know it's looking Texas. Okay? Texas is still the team to beat there. We'll see if Michigan can do more, but it just appears like Texas is just in the lead right now. It is what it is. Malachi Lee is the next player I want to talk about. Alabama's been making a push. I've heard some rumblings about even Texas is making a push. But Michigan is still in a good position here. Now, a week ago, and I do want to give a shout out to Moose, because Moose told me a little nugget a few weeks ago that it might be true. I don't know, but it was essentially, without giving too much away, we should be optimistic Lee will be in the class. But we'll see how it goes. I do know Alabama's been making a run lately. We'll just have to keep our eyes on that one, keep an update. But here's what we do need to be mindful of. Malachi Lee is going to be visiting Michigan for Victor's weekend, which is going to be the 20th, where they're going to be pulling out all the stops. And we'll see if Michigan can close. That'll be the moment. That'll be the moment where I think Michigan can close. There's a lot we'll talk about with that. But it's a player we're just going to have to monitor until then. Next player I want to talk about, the other offensive lineman that looks to be in a great position for Michigan's class, is Marky Walbridge. Marky Walbridge is the player that hold on, I want to make sure I didn't misspeak on Malachi Lee. in terms of his. Oh no, all right. So he is visiting for Victor's Weekend. I just wanted to confirm that. I was going off of the dome on that one. Marky Walbridge is another one that Michigan feels like they're in a great position for. If Michigan can land Marky Walbridge and Malachi Lee, we already have Bear McWhirter. That is a strong 3. There is some optimism because Michigan's also trying to get John Turntine, who's a top 50 player, borderline 5-star interior offensive lineman, who's also looking at Texas. But there's some feelings that Texas potentially is going to be too full, possibly too full. And then that would leave John Turntine to be in a position where Michigan could swoop in because Michigan has made some progress there. We will see where that goes. I want to give an update on Zayden Crimpin, especially because our guy Kinetic, who is they have a relationship with Zayden Crimpin. I know he's in the chat. He's going to be mad at me though. Texas and LSU are ahead of Michigan right now. That's where we are with it. So you have Texas making these moves, and it does appear that Michigan might be getting the leftovers of what Texas achieves with their offensive line class. But even so, we're talking about elite talents here. It's not like we're taking a hard L or anything. It's just Texas is willing to be a little more aggressive. Plus, a lot of these kids are located in Texas, Turtine, Texas, Aiden Crimpin, Texas, Malachi Lee. Although I told you Alabama, Texas is trying to make a run. Hawaii, right? Closer location, destination. Those are the reasons, not because any other, obviously NIL matters, but Michigan's playing ball. Michigan is playing ball. So that's where we are on the offensive line. Wanted to give you guys an update on that. Next player I want to talk about. Wide receiver recruiting is getting intense. It's getting crazy. Michigan just tried to flip today. They just tried to power play. Georgia by trying to flip Brady Marchese. And he is a big time player. Burner, good route runner, strong player. Roman Wilson plus. Now, listen, Roman Wilson had a better 40 time, but it does appear that Brady Marchese has a better top end speed because he's been clocked at 24 miles an hour, which is absolutely freaking insane, not normal. Most NFL players are getting like 21, 20, 19, 20, 21's like considered very fast. This kid clocked in at 24 track and field time. Crazy. But his 100 meters not as fast as Roman Wilson. Roman Wilson ran I think, a 10.62, I think is what his 100 meter was. And Brady's not eclipsing 10.6 right now. So interesting. But here's what happened, okay? Michigan made a move to get him to flip today. Brady was going to call Georgia, or not going to, he did. He called Georgia to let him know, hey, I'm decommitting. I'm going to Michigan. Georgia said, oh, no, you're not. Up the offer. They countered. So now it appears that it is trending Georgia again. Okay. So this is recruiting, guys. This
is free agency.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like that, man. It's like that. So I mean, Michigan, now what we don't know is Michigan going to counter back? I think they might. And the reason why I think they might is because that's Michigan, the light is green. They have a green light now. They can guarantee money to players. You can see, we're already seeing this, and there's a lot of buzz coming out of the weekend that they were talking exact numbers. And so this is what makes it so fun and interesting. It's a chess game. So we're going to watch it. We're going to observe, but this is what makes it fun because literally like within 3 hours, it went one way and it flipped to another. It's just wild. So another player I want to talk about is another burner, Samson Gash out of Michigan, runs a 10.4 100 meter. We're talking faster than Xavier Worthy. We're talking faster than Denard Robinson. We're talking faster than Roman Wilson. We're talking serious speed here. He really wants to play for Michigan. He just got a major bump in the recruitings. But what he's waiting for is for Michigan to offer him. Well, I believe he's going to be camping at Michigan this week, and there's an expectation an offer will be extended. So we may see Samson Gash, and I actually probably should have played his huddle tape. How about this? It's an offer next. Do you want to see it? All right. Yeah. Johnny says, let's see it.
That fast, I got to see that.
Okay, let's look up Samson Gash's huddle tape. I'll pull it up. I got you.
He's a junior right now?
He's a junior, yep. So let's share this huddle tape. So 10-4-1 out of Michigan. So he's been just blowing up on the scene right now because of his running numbers. Now Now, one thing that I'll say is when I watch him, he doesn't look as fast as his numbers suggest. But then when you watch his film, he just pulls away from everybody.
Yeah.
Now, like I feel like Xavier Worthy's film, like you could see though, like he let off the gas there. Like if he accelerates, he gets by.
It looks like he's got speed to burn, and he uses it when he needs it.
Yeah, he's running at like 70, and then he just turns on the burners and he's gone. Like right here, he'll probably be gone, you know.
Damn. Yeah.
So yeah, and he's an interesting player. There is an expectation Michigan's going to offer him, and there's an expectation that he really wants to play for Michigan. So this is something we're going to have to watch. 10-4-1 guys is like stupid. Definitely got kick return potential.
You see it when he hit that corner.
Yeah, it's funny because he doesn't look like when I watched Xavier Worthy's film, like it really popped. This, I mean, you can kind of see it though. Like that was a great catch. Like that was just a gorgeous catch. I mean, I'm down though. Add him to the class. I don't see why you wouldn't. You can see there's some areas where he needs to, like that. You better catch that ball, son. But you know, if it's in the highlight tape, it's got to be going to the house, right? But yeah, I mean, could you imagine just kind of kick returns or punt returns? What a weapon!
Yeah, that's a lot to. If he's that fast right now, and
he's not even going 100%. He's not even. What an asshole that kid was. By the way, like he passes the end zone and he tackles him.
I caught him, coach.
Yeah, I didn't give up on the play, coach.
Yeah.
But I mean, like think about like the deep threat. I mean, look, like those catches though. That's nice.
He's only gonna get faster. He's only gonna get faster, and we need that, bro.
Oh, look at that fucking starter step, man. I mean, I have no issue with him in the class at all, man. I'm so.
What are they waiting on? Why they haven't offered him yet?
They're slow playing. He's in. Yeah, he's. I don't know. They're slow playing him, man. I don't really know. I don't know. There's an expectation.
Like that, you want to go and offer him and get him right now.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see what they do. Okay, next player we're gonna talk about is Travis Johnson. We all know personal crush of mine for the cycle. One of my few. Alistair Vallejo is another one. Which, by the way, Johnny, we didn't even talk about it. Disrespectful. We'll talk about Alistair Vallejo in a second.
We went over.
Just committed. I just did a video on him, so it was off my mind. All right, so let's talk about Travis Johnson. Now, Travis Johnson, Johnny, he's visiting this weekend. Michigan is going to try and make a major move. They want Travis Johnson. Travis Johnson is number one on their board at wide receiver. Like if they can get Savion Hyder, RB1, Travis Johnson, wide receiver 1 for the class, or for Michigan. These are the weapons you surround your quarterbacks with, whether it be Brady Smeagol, Bryce Underwood, whatever. Penn State has made some noise here. He just visited Penn State. Things went really well. But Michigan's always been kind of considered the lean, for the most part. I mean, it's been open, but there's been a lot of people who think he's going to end up in Michigan. This weekend, Michigan gets a great opportunity to, do that. And I guess, since we're doing it, Johnny, why not just play everybody Travis Johnson's huddle so they can understand why he's such a serious target? I mean, why not? All right, so here I'll pull it up here right now. So here's Travis Johnson, guys. This kid is one of my absolute favorites in the class. You'll see very quickly why Michigan wants him, but let's see. You'll see. I don't know this. All right, so let's see. You'll see. Like this kid has a lot of speed. John, you always talk about that wiggle. He's got that wiggle. He's got the wiggle. He's got the speed. He's a burner. Great catcher. A good route runner. This kid has a lot of potential. So if you're looking at a wide receiver class of Travis Johnson, Jalen Pyle, Samson Gash, Zion Robinson, who we'll talk about next. Major news on Zion Robinson. We will talk about Zion Robinson next. I also play his huddle tape. But here's what Travis Johnson can do for you. Want that wiggle, Johnny? He'll get through. Yeah. Exactly. So I mean, like, you're getting playmakers, Johnny. You can see what is Michigan targeting. They're targeting big wide receivers with speed and ability.
Yeah, because we went way too long without guys that can make somebody miss.
Yeah. And Chip Lindsey's offense, they do push the ball through the air. They do geez, I just,
Mm.
yeah, I want him. I want
Set
him.
that
Pause.
block
I
is
want him. I
good.
want him. Double pause, but I want him, bro. All right, so next player we'll talk about, and it's a big one. Another, I'm gonna be real with you. This is another like cycle crush of mine. Michigan and me, we're one right now because we're liking the same dudes. Zion Robinson, I love this kid's game, Johnny. I mean, I'm sure you've seen this huddle tape before, but this is Zion Robinson, guys, lives in Texas.
Mm.
His dad is the director of track and field at Texas. TCU is considered the biggest
4',
competitor.
185.
Yep. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he has to add a little bit of weight. But you know what? There's wide receivers like Jamison Williams and Devontae Smith who are playing at smaller frames. This kid can excel in Chip Lindsey's offense. Look at the damn screen. Put him on one side. Put Travis Johnson on the other. Get you Jalen Pyle. Get you Samson Gash. Whatever. Speed all over the field. Athleticism. This kid, in my opinion, is a big time player. I think he has the ceiling of a big time player, bro.
And he catches these passes like I'm going to the house. I'll see y'all later.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So I mean, I think Michigan, what I love about Michigan's approach this cycle for the wide receivers and running backs is we're just talking about serious playmakers. These are all these kids are gonna really they're just good targets. Like these are not sometimes Michigan would take, I would say, solid targets at the wide receiver position, and I won't name any names on some of the ones in the past, but you can just see like you could like, what does Chip Lindsey like do? He likes to do the screen game. You see in this kid's highlight tape. How does he fit in Chip Lindsey's offense? You see it. I mean, you can just see it from his highlight tape. And this kid has ability to pull away. I'm excited. So he has decided to cancel his official visit to TCU, guys. He's canceled his official visit to our biggest competitor. Now I believe he is going to be taking an official visit. I want to say Miami. I could be wrong on that. He is going to take an official visit to another school. And then he will be visiting Michigan. Let me confirm on when that is. Let's see. So actually, no, he already visited May 30th for his official visit. So that's right. That's right, because he that's right. He visited for May 30th. Then he said, I'm announcing my commitment in July. As soon as he finished his visit with Michigan, he says, I'm announcing my commitment in July. And then he cancels his official visit to TCU. We're on watch mode. I mean, I think Michigan made a major move here. I know Michigan's making him a priority. Let's see what they can do with it, boys. Let's see what they can do with it. Next player we're going to talk about, though. Next player we're going to talk about is the one that Michigan just landed. Mason Graham.
He looks just like him, bro. The way he plays.
Mason Graham just committed to Michigan. Mason Graham is playing high school.
Yeah, Baby bro. Graham.
Just got him, bro. Like, I'm so pumped. Like, Lou Esposito, you dog, bro. People are, oh, it's Notre Dame. No, it's not. Shut up. No, it's not. It's
Michigan. Y'all was saying that last week on Thursday.
A lot of people were like, oh, he's going to Notre Dame. Shut up.
It's over. It's Notre Dame. It's over.
Nah. Guess what? Michigan's got a green light. Michigan's green light right now. Michigan's closing.
And that's what I was saying, bro. Like he looks just in plays just like Mason Graham. Why the hell would you go to Notre Dame?
If the number was 55, Johnny, I would think that's Mason Graham.
Like, that's what I'm saying. So you just saw Mason Graham go top 10. Why the hell would you go to Notre Dame?
Yeah, exactly. And that's what they sold. They sold development, scheme fit. They sold the entire vision of how they want to get him to the next level in the NFL. And you just saw Mason Graham go top 5. This kid, and I said in the video, so I posted the video at 7:30. I made the video before he committed because I knew that he was going to be committing. And dude, I was like, this kid should be. This kid, you know what he's ranked in the composite, Johnny?
What's that?
Like 420 something, dude.
Is it because of the competition he's going against, or what?
No, he's playing in effing Texas, bro, against good competition. No,
a lot of these dudes don't know what they're doing.
Dude, the ranking services, this is one of those ones where the ranking services are so far up. It's very eerily similar to Mason Graham. He's ranked 443 high 3-star. 247 has him as a low 4-star. Very similar to Mason Graham. Like it's like deja vu, man.
Bro, he looks. This film looks like Mason Graham, bro. For real.
Yeah,
So
and look at the blocks, just like Mason Graham, man. Like now we just need a Kenneth Grant. I need a Kenneth Grant. Give me a Kenneth Grant. National championship is coming.
need that
Bryce
big
Underwood.
monster. That monster in the middle. What 6'4", 340?
Yeah, I need one. I need that. The one guy, I forgot his name. We were after him. Shit. If Juju was here, but I don't know where Juju is. Juju would know. There was a defensive tackle that we were after that was just like Kenneth Grant. But anyways, we'll keep it moving. We'll keep moving. Next player we're gonna talk about is Titan Davis. And by the way, shout out to Alistair Vallejo. Welcome to Michigan, brother. Titan Davis is the next player we're gonna talk about. He canceled his official visit. I want to say, shoot, it was to somebody. I don't remember, and it doesn't even matter. He's going to take his official visit to Michigan. So it's down to Alabama and Michigan. He's going to be visiting Michigan. I believe it'll be Victor's weekend. Let me just confirm quickly. It is. So he's going to be visiting Michigan on Victor's weekend, where Michigan, here's what Michigan's going to try and do. I'll let you guys know the playbook. Michigan's trying to close kids right now. This weekend's going to be a big weekend. This weekend, we'll just get into it right now. Savion Hyder's visiting. Sal Samoa's visiting. There's word that Michigan wants to try and push there. John Turntine, the top 150 guard I was just telling you about, will be visiting Michigan. Travis Johnson, we just showed you, will be visiting Michigan. Andre Clark, which we'll get into more. Michigan looks to be the favorite there, is visiting Michigan. All these guys are 4 stars, all blue chips. Jordan Beck, visiting Michigan, and Kenneth Goodwin. Michigan's going to look to close this weekend. They're going to try and land some kids. Then Victor's weekends the next weekend. Maintain momentum, knock Victor's weekend out, because that's where the big dogs are. The big dogs, for example, for Victor's weekend, just to kind of give you guys an idea who's going to be there: Carter Meadows, Kelvin Obot, who we just talked about out of Idaho, Malachi Mother Effin Lee, Matt Ludwig, who's committed, Titan Davis, who we're now talking about, Marky Walbridge, the other offensive lineman we just talked about. You can see the game plan, right, guys? Zayden Crimpen, who we just talked about, Dorian Barney, who Michigan is in a good place for, who we will be talking about again. Mason Bonner, the commit, is going to be there. Brady Smeagol, QB1, is going to be there. Brody Jennings, also committed. Jalen Pyle, who's also committed. Bear McWhirter, you can see the vision. You see the roadmap. You see what Michigan's trying to do. It's closing season, boys, and Michigan's going to be trying to make that move. Like, everyone was worried about recruiting. Everybody, I said, just wait till official visits. Wait till the House bill, which we'll get into that next topic. We'll see, we'll get into it. We talked about it. I told you, Michigan wanted to wait till the House bill before they guarantee numbers. House bill has been passed. We're making moves, boys. We're making moves. All right. So, next player we're going to talk about is Nick Abrams. I have his huddle tape. Michigan has made a big move with Nick Abrams. He just visited Michigan this past weekend. And there's a belief that Michigan has the lead right now. And I'm going to play his huddle tape for those who are not familiar with Nick Abrams. This is one of Brian Jean-Marie's top targets. I am a big fan of this kid. I think he has a lot of potential. Let's take a look at him. Is it not playing? What are you doing? My bad. I got to hit play. Forgive me. I'm a little hype right now. So this is Nick Abrams. This is you'll see in the first few plays. This kid is read and diagnose, great frame, lays the wood. Look at him, diagnose, make the play. He's gonna kill this dude. He comes with the thump. I'm a fan of Nick Abrams. I think he has you just see attacks. He attacks.
Heat-seeking missile. I like that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is one of Brian Jean-Marie's top targets. The other linebacker who Michigan is targeting is Kenneth Goodwin. There's a lot of buzz that Michigan leads for Kenneth Goodwin, and he is visiting 4-star linebacker visiting this weekend. So you have Nick Abrams, you have Kenneth Goodwin. You're seeing this, boys. Michigan has a
play right there.
You know how Michigan's one of their themes this season is blueprint? They got a blueprint. They have a plan. Like, you can see it. If you just pay attention to the chess pieces, you could see what Michigan's doing here. It's exciting because now that Michigan has the green light to do the numbers game, play the NIL, you can kind of see how these chess pieces are aligning or these dominoes are aligning. So Kenneth Grant's going to be visiting this weekend. Nick Abrams visited the weekend prior. Let's see if Michigan can land both. There is buzz that they can. We will see. Next player I want to talk about is Kari Adams. Had a strong official visit. His official visit was this past weekend, guys. This official visit went so well, he stayed another day. He stayed another day, guys. He stayed another day. Michigan's looking to and I'll show you guys, for those who are unfamiliar with Kari Adams, I'll bring this 247 profile up for you guys.
Hey.
So check this out. This is Kari Adams, guys. Top 100 corner, 36 national. It went so well this past weekend. He stayed another day. So let's see what happens here. I don't have anything too much more on that other than it was a good weekend. He extended his trip. If you extend your trip, guys, that's not a negative. That's a positive. So obviously we're competing against Penn State here. This is a big time player. We'll see what Michigan can do. It's just a player I want to put on your guys' radar because it does appear that Michigan has made a move. To what extent, not sure yet, but we need to be aware of it. Dorian Barney's the next player we're going to talk about. DB. There is some buzz that Michigan has made a strong play for Dorian Barney. He's going to be visiting Victor's weekend, which could be another one Michigan is closing on. I just want to put him on the radar for everybody. And then the last player we're going to talk about is Jordan Beck, who is visiting this weekend. Michigan has there is the belief that Michigan has the lead coming into this weekend. I think Michigan's going to be looking to close this weekend. So let's be on the lookout for that. That is the recruiting update, guys. A lot of positive buzz. It should be only positive. And I don't want to say only positive news. That's not right. Only a lot of news going forward. I mean, Michigan's now seems to be foot on the gas, making moves. We have these commitments happening right now. We'll keep it. If there's an update on Brady Marchese, however you pronounce his name, we'll let you guys know. But that's where we are. Johnny, your thoughts on all of that?
I like where we're headed now that the NCAA has figured this out with the House bill or whatever you want to call it. You got that going, and Michigan seems like they know where they're trying to go. They know what type of players they want to get now, and they got the green light to go on and throw that bread out there. So I'm liking it, especially with the receivers. You want to get that next echelon, upper echelon of receivers that are playmakers and can make guys miss, that we've been missing. So that's really the only piece that we've been missing is the receivers.
Yeah. So I know. But what's good is Michigan appears to be able to pitch what they need to pitch, and it's the projection of the class for 26 is looking really good right now. Let's see how it goes. But the good news is here's what you can know. If Michigan just tried to flip Brady from Georgia, they're serious. They're making plays, right? So that's the good news. Just rest assured that they're pushing. Elijah Bowman here, 499 Savion hitter, ran a 6.6 760 meter as a freshman and 11 meter as a freshman in 2023. He didn't run track after, but that's elite speed. Well, sub 11's considered elite, but it's close enough for right now, and I'm sure he's faster. Elijah Bowman here. You got Travis Johnson Guilford. He loves him some Guilford. You got Piles, CJ Sadler. CJ Sadler, boys, I'm just going to let you know, I think we need to just I would say don't expect him in the class right now. If that changes, I will update you. It does not appear he'll be in the class. And I'll just say it's not because it's not because he wants, it's just something out of respect we'll leave alone for now. X is the Zion Robinson, and Keys, I would say Keys is a long shot. Gash is a gadget for sure. With Hyder and Underwood.
They need to go and offer Gash. They need to go and offer him.
Will. I think they will. I think we'll get an offer. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. Elijah, on majority of this here. We got Marmar in the house. We replace instead of reload. Okay. Fair enough. We replaced them hoes, don't we? Just kidding. All right. So when you have 10-4 speed, your route running doesn't need to be. I know you're right. Jameson Williams is one of those.
That's a fact.
Although Jameson Williams is more like a fucking 10-1 guy, really. Gash just doesn't have the track speed, but also elite football speed. Yeah, Samson Gash is interesting as hell. We'll see. We'll have to just monitor this one. We'll see what Michigan does here. We have our good friend Michael Dallas Fanatic Campbell, who has the worst taste in football teams, but I respect passion. He's got passion, so I respect it. I know he gets on people's nerves, but he's just having fun, having a good time. Notre Dame, Texas high school commit, Tiki Holla, who gives it? I'm just kidding. Outranks Alistair. I bet you said that about Mason Graham too, Michael. How'd it work out? Tell me how it went. Let me know.